The monster was a legless torso with broad shoulders and a multitude of tentacles for arms. It effortlessly swam through the air. Long, thick, and leathery, the tentacles sprouted from shoulders to waist without much regard for symmetry. More of them lazily rotated and twisted beneath the monster's generous girth, partially concealing its most alien feature, a bulbous spherical gland that pulsed with faint bursts of light. Its face was close to non-existent. The head bulged out in a mound at the top of the torso, with a series of vertical slits at the bottom that looked like gills, and a wobbly row of translucent protrusions where a hairline would be expected. They might have been eyes, although there were about 15 of them, arranged loosely across its forehead. The creature halted its slow advance shortly after being sighted. Before Aaron could decide whether to say something or run for dear life, the monster spoke in a deeply apprehensive tone. "The Unbound honor and guard you, my lord. I traveled to the downpour to record recent shifts. Please allow me passage, and I shall trouble you no more." The fleshy knobs on its head changed in luminescence and color as it spoke, while a subtle hum wrapped around the words as if carrying them where they needed to go. Light and sound somehow translated into Aaron's language. The monster's manifest deference did not escape him. "Don't show how ignorant and helpless you are," a voice came through the fog in his mind. "Be dominant. Make it count." Aaron said. The creature took a moment to evaluate the situation. It floated a bit closer, and the shiny gland beneath the tangle of shifting appendages brightened faintly as it moved, yet cast no shadows in the process. The alien raised some of his tentacles in what Aaron interpreted as a placating gesture. "Have I offended, sir? If so, it was not my intent. I shall use an alternative route, with your leave." The colors were more subdued and ambiguously timid. The ever-shifting hum conveyed bashfulness. Aaron had no idea how he inferred these things. He realized the creature was about to turn around and leave. "Wait!" The alien stopped turning at once, giving Aaron its full attention. It appeared wary of what the human might say. Have you seen another of my kind around here? Female, a bit shorter than me, very dark skin, short curly hair." The creature simply stared back at him for a few moments, visibly confused. Its lack of actual eyes made the experience particularly unnerving. "How about a 50-something lady, blonde hair and skinny?" He only got more eyeless staring. A guy that looks just like me but older, possibly intoxicated." "This is ridiculous. He wouldn't have stayed drunk in the afterlife. Or maybe he would. What the hell do I know anymore?" The monster's confusion gradually bloomed into understanding. It approached Aaron swiftly, tentacles fluttering. "You are a newborn, aren't you?" For a moment Aaron thought he was about to be smothered by this octopus monster thing. He retreated a few steps, his back getting uncomfortably close to the wall. "You just integrated," it said. "You perished, yes? In the beyond? And then suddenly arrived nearby." Yeah, I guess." "How do you—" "Boundless luck. I knew I'd sense a human integration. I knew it." The monster thing laughed with its weird lights and hums, then displayed a combination of colors that Aaron recognized as an affable grin. It became the default background after every prismatic shift. "I know you have many questions, sir. To answer one of them, my name is Squeg. You're a human newborn, and I must ask patience of you now, as there is a certain protocol in place to handle one such as you. If I follow procedure carefully and bring you to the safety of your people without causing you harm, the reward will be quite handsome. If I fail to do so, however, I can smother my gravity gland goodbye. I must be careful, you understand. There are certain things that I must let you know, and certain things that I must leave for you to discuss with the nearest human link. I urge you not to be afraid of me. I've been made aware that you may perceive me as grotesque, but my intentions are far from hostile. I am a friend. You can trust me. In truth, it is in my best interest to keep you safe from all harm. There are those misguided enough to antagonize your kind, but I am not one of them. Our priority is to reach human domains as soon as possible. It is fortunate that you integrated in this region of the pathways. The journey to Thousand Rivers should be relatively short, though I must update my knowledge of the neighboring ground routes to account for any recent shifts. As for directions before you are
The
lost,
creature
continued its speech for a good while, unaware or uncaring of Aaron's blank stare. "This is freaking nuts," he finally said in a dismayed mutter. The alien interrupted his chatter mid-sentence. Aaron could have sworn he saw the thing blink, lack of eyelids notwithstanding. Feeling self-conscious, he rubbed his forehead with his fingertips to soothe an incipient headache. "So, he said, there's a protocol to deal with people like me, I guess?" "That is correct, sir." "Right. And doesn't this protocol thing say to take it easy on the newbies? I'm a bit overwhelmed here." The creature twitched uncomfortably. "Why, yes it does. I apologize, sir. I'm a bit eager. I have never encountered a human newborn before. You are a rare and prized find, sir." "Okay, all right. Prized by whom?" "Why, your kin, of course. Humans have many agendas, and all of them benefit from new recruits, for which they compensate generously. Those that help your kind will earn the Unbound's favor, while any denizen of the realms caught attacking human newborns will be hunted down and slaughtered. Hatred for your species runs deep in some places, deep enough to defy the Unbound's will. As you can see, it is fortunate for us to have encountered one another." Sure, yeah. Sorry if I don't seem all that grateful, it's just, I have no idea what's going on right now." "What's an Unbound again?" "The Unbound leads the human nation, sir." "Okay. And humans are hated, you said." The alien brought up a tentacle and curled it into an elongated letter S. Aaron effortlessly understood it as a placating gesture, a polite refusal. "Please, sir," it said. "I fear I'm explaining too much. I must follow the protocol that's been instated. Doing so should not only get you where you need to be in the quickest way possible, but also ensure you remain in good health." "Yeah, good health and death. Makes sense. I kind of need a moment. This is a little too much." "Of course." Aaron cradled his head in his hand and rubbed his brow. He gave the weird creature a sidelong glance, and suddenly it dawned on him how rude he was acting to the helpful stranger. He tried to tuck the headache away. "My name is Aaron Gretchen, by the way." He thrust his hand forward out of reflex, which the creature regarded with mild curiosity. He awkwardly withdrew it after a while. "Just call me Aaron. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name." "Queg." It came out as a peculiar sound, almost a beep, and a very specific sequence of colors throughout the fleshy knobs on its head. "Queg?" Aaron asked. "As in Queg?" "Oh, I wouldn't know about that. My name is a certain unique configuration of my prismatic glands. You perceive it as a combination of colors and a characteristic hum. Then you hear it in your mind. Queg." Aaron grimaced. "Wow, you aren't even kidding. I could ask you 20 questions about that sentence alone." Queg sighed. It was definitely a sigh, Aaron told himself. "I keep volunteering information that does you no good. I do want to be candid and answer all your questions, but as you can see, it only creates more problems. Allow me to take you to the human domain, sir. You will then be able to learn everything you want to know." It paused for a beat. "Or so I've been told." Frowning, Aaron kept silent for a moment. The pain did seem to get worse the more questions he asked. "Can you at least tell me what might have happened to my wife? Shouldn't she have come with me? How does it all work?" "I cannot answer any of those questions, sir. My knowledge is limited, and they are sensitive topics best left to be explained by your peers." "There's nothing you can tell me about where she might be? Anything at all?" Queg swayed subtly from side to side. "I apologize. The protocol is inflexible in these matters. I am required to tell you that it would do more harm than good, and that the knowledge you seek will be provided by other humans, once you reach them. Please allow me to escort you to them, sir." Aaron pursed his lips. "What if she's just late or something? Maybe I should wait around for a while and see if she turns up." That is unlikely, sir. So you do know something? The alien was all but biting its lip. Please, sir, I have already said too much. The journey to Thousand Rivers will be short. Your questions should be answered there. Aaron heaved an exasperated sigh. All right, well, guess we'll go with that then. It's just frustrating. It would be nice to at least know how I ended up here. He cast a quick glance at the crazy labyrinth all around him. Wherever here is. I understand, sir, Queg said. I am at liberty to tell you about your surroundings. Perhaps we could converse as we travel? The alien motioned for Aaron to follow and flew ahead of him. It seemed hopeful. He took a good look at the creature that was Queg. After carefully considering the fluttering appendages, shiny gravity gland, and shifting prismatic knobs, Aaron entertained the thought of turning tail and running far, far away. The urge almost made him chuckle. And where in the world will you go, genius? He let out another sigh, hoping Alexandra was better off, whatever she might be. Maybe her situation was even weirder than his, but he doubted it. Aaron started towards the alien-looking thing that, for all he knew, was leading him straight into its tribe's cookpot.